Mm-hmm. Well, well. Here we are again. With another keto update, week 3. I'm out. I'm off the keto. Saturday was my breaking point. That was too much of shit foods for 3 weeks almost. I might go back on it. I'm just, I couldn't stay on it for that long. It's just ridiculous. First of all, I was promised that it's really easy to get into keto. It takes like maybe a week up to 3 weeks or something like that. And it's been 3 weeks. I never got into it. I was promised infinite energy. Never saw any of that. For the last 3 weeks, I've had a constant like lightheadedness feeling. I couldn't focus on anything. Couldn't concentrate on anything. The only thing I could think about for the last 3 weeks has been like, what am I going to have for dinner? Because there's like nothing good. And it's kind of just really slow torture. And I almost went blind for a while there. And then, like, there's only 3 things that I was pretty much eating that were decent. Like, bacon and eggs is okay. Liver and onions with maybe some spinach. And then, like, some kind of meat with a salad or some collard greens. And other than those aren't really good enough. The problem I found with keto is you have to be a goddamn mathematician, and you've got to get these 70% fat ratios, and it's so hard to eat that much fat or get 70% of your calories from fat. First of all, you've got to do the math to figure out 70% of calories from fat and figure out how you're going to get it, and you can't because you're lightheaded as fuck, and you can't do math that good because your brain doesn't work good until you get on the ketosis, which is you're not obviously on yet. So you need to plan things out, I guess, and really just figure out what meals you're going to have. But then, even it, like, one of the main things is butter and mayonnaise and some kind of oils like MCT oil or coconut oil, which I got. But you can't have bread, so what do you put the mayonnaise and the butter on? All you can do is really make like tuna salad out of the mayonnaise, or I guess you cook things in butter, but that's not really good enough. So a lot of people put butter in their coffee or oil in their coffee or tea. And I can't stand coffee, and the tea I was drinking was so fucking water tasted. It was like nothing. Can you imagine? Like, I tried this one time. I put the coconut oil in the tea. And oil and water don't mix, and tea is mostly water. So what you have is a cup of tea with a layer of oil floating on top of it, and it's so fucking gross. And then you got this stevia stuff, which is supposed to sweeten things, but it doesn't really, so it takes like a ton of it to sweeten stuff a little bit. And then those fucking avocados, man. I thought I was gonna like avocados because I like guacamole in my taco kind of salad and stuff. But that's another thing. The taco salad stuff that was pretty good. The nachos, the beef cheese. You can't have the tomatoes, but you can have like sour cream and beef cheese, sour cream, mushrooms. I guess I put in there, and black olives, and that's about it. That's all you can have. You can't have any chips. I thought I would use pork rinds as a dipping thing, and it's just gross. Like, you can't eat more than a couple of pork rinds, and it starts just filling your mouth up with fat and shit. And the avocados taste like fat. And it's a fruit, and it's so gross. Like, every time I would taste something like mayonnaise or something kind of bland, it reminded me of those avocados, and it made me sick to my stomach. I'm still kind of grossed out by avocados now. I don't think I'll be able to ever get over that. It was traumatic, those fucking things. I tried putting a sliced avocado on a hamburger, and it was like grossing me the fuck out. It's just so sickening. It's like the slimy, green, fatty tasting fruit. But you don't, it doesn't really bad, it's just like you don't expect it from what it looks like. It's like, tastes kind of like a boiled egg. Put some salt on it, it's okay, but then you realize what it is. You look at it, it's green and slimy, and like, what the fuck? And it just makes you sick. Like, god damn. And then summer's coming up, and my birthday's next week. And I would start dreaming about cornflakes and ice cream and shit, and I'm like, fuck this. And I was at work, and I went somewhere where it was water or something on the ground. I smelled something that smelled like watermelon. I'm like, oh my god, I'm done. Fucking watermelon. I can't go all summer without having watermelon. That's ridiculous. So I went to the store, got some ice cream, and I ate like a whole quart of ice cream in like 2 days. And I got some cornflakes, and I got some fried chicken. And I ended up getting some more liver for some reason. I don't know. I thought maybe I would take a day or two off and then go back on. But I gotta really think this shit out, because there's just no way to get enough fat. I think when you cook the liver in coconut oil, it gets a lot of that oil soaked in, so that might be okay. But otherwise, how the hell do you get oil and fat and mayonnaise and butter into your diet with no carbs, no bread? You just, like, you can't have that much meat. You're supposed to have like 20% protein and then 70% fat, oil, butter, and garbage. How the hell do you do it? You were just like eating like a tiny little piece of meat and then it's like spoonfuls of fucking butter with it. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But that's what you gotta do in order to get into the actual ketosis state where you have infinite energy and you feel good. But you make yourself sick trying to feel good. And Lazy Turtle's telling me he's getting hemorrhoids and shit from it. And I was constipated all the time, another bad side effect of it. Because all the cheese you have to eat, and then like a lot of people don't even eat cheese. If you didn't eat cheese, there ain't no fucking way you'd get through it. Because cheese is like the only thing that's good. Like rotisserie chickens are okay, but then you can't have any sides like green beans. And then I got like a bag of broccoli and cheese. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have some broccoli and cheese. And look on the back, the cheese and the broccoli is full of like whey and wheat product and full of carbs and sugars. Like, what the hell? How do you get sugars and carbs into broccoli and cheese? I just realized there's no escaping carbs and sugar. I'm just, I guess, a carb sugar machine. I may just go on a carb sugar diet now and just have carbs and sugar. I'll just cut out fat completely. But you see the problem with, you can't cut out fats either, because if you get stuff that's low fat, they replace the stuff that's not fat with carbs and sugar. So you're either going to get fat, or you're going to get carbs and sugar, which fills up your liver and whatever and turns into fat. So either way, whatever you eat in America, it's going to be fat as fuck. So my suggestion is, if you want to lose weight, don't live in America. I don't know where else you would go. Maybe like sushi in Japan or somewhere, or Africa, where you just don't get enough food to even matter. Those are some skinny people there, but I wasn't even really in it to lose the weight. I don't really care that much. I don't have a chick. I don't see any prospects on the horizon. I just wanted to see what that infinite energy was about. And I thought if I had the infinite energy, then I could get really into like running and working out and stuff. But I never got it. So, I don't know. Maybe if I did like a week off keto and then back on keto for 2 or 3 weeks to see if I get back into ketosis. Because I just pissed on one of those keto sticks again. It's like completely no ketones in me anymore. It's back to normal after like 2 days. And I was like maxed out for 3 days and I never got into ketosis. So I don't know if I was running on ketones or how it was actually working. But my brain never got to that point. I think it's just my body was running on ketones. Which is kind of dangerous if you're not fully into it, I think. Because you get like low blood sugar states and stuff. So I had to bail on that. Anyway, that's it for now. Give you something to think about. For those of you that watched the whole video and you're playing GTA and you're in my crew, I thought I'd make a separate video about this, but maybe not. We might all get up in the same game tonight if you want to. I'd like to see at least 10 people, maybe 16 if possible, so we can do like some crew missions. We'll just all get into a mission. We'll just do race after race and we'll just vote on the next one, or some gunfights and stuff. And I'm going to try to hit level 30 today. I'm going to make a race because I'm looking forward to that. And maybe we'll all meet up in my apartment at Richard's Majestic Apartment 4, right across from Weasel Apartments, where Storm lives. And it's pretty cool. This game, it's kind of like an MMO. It feels more like an MMO than it does GTA. Like, it's not really SAMP yet, but I think once people start modding it and you can spawn vehicles and stuff, it'll feel more like SAMP. But right now it seems like everybody's really pro. The console noobs that have been played for like a year, they just roll up on you and spree instantly and you get one-shotted. So most of us have just been playing in offline, or what's it called, passive mode, where you can't get shot. So I'd like to see some more action where we're doing missions and stuff. The heists, I don't know about the heists. They're pretty hard. I've been doing like the setup heist, and I'll get to the main heist, and then we can't do it, or I have to go to work, and then somebody else rushes in and steals like the main pot of the money. So I'm low on money, and I'm not really enjoying the heist as much. But I like riding around looking for rare cars and stuff, and pimping them out. But you kind of need money for that, which you got to do like missions and heists. So I'm really liking GTA. I'm gonna start playing it as soon as this video is done. So well, actually, I gotta do Hearthstone dailies, and then I'll do it. So that's playing for tonight, and enjoy the rest of the day.